Today on Clubhouse Gas, we're joined once again by friend of the show and pitching coach at the University of Georgia, Brady Wiederhold. Some more tips for you pitchers and pitching coaches. So stay tuned to Clubhouse Gas.
I talk a lot about tempo, gentlemen. Once I get down to the basics and the fundamentals and doing the braking and all that, which is part of it, I start talking about tempo. Your body generating power, explosion, all right, and momentum towards home plate. That's huge, crucial, all right? And so what I started finding is, we always worry about it from the stretch. I started looking at guys wind up, are their times with a stopwatch from the wind up, all right? And this is what I mean by that. From the moment that I start my kick, when I start my little rocker step here, which we don't want to be real big, that's another topic for another time, all right, I don't have time for that. We want it to be nice and small, but when I start my rocker step until the ball leaves my hand and hits the catcher's mitt, that's the time I'm looking at, all right? From start to it hits the catcher, all right? I started looking at those times, all right, and started noticing some things. Most guys are extremely too slow from the windup. Extremely too slow. All right? And that goes back to us coaching too much. I mean, if I was worried about that, I'd have a big S on my chest, super coach. I could just, I'd make everybody exactly the same. We'd be robotic. All right? But from the moment I start that leg kick, all right, until I come through my motion and finish and pop that glove, most guys are extremely too slow. I'll have guys, you look at it, they'll be like 3, 3.5, 4.0, all right? And that comes back to the time of us being taught to go here, be nice and collective, be slow, make sure we stay back here. Got to sit back over that pitching rubber. You got to stay here, all right? And then you got, sooner or later, don't you have to throw the ball? You got to get some momentum, something going towards the plate. We look good. We look dandy. It's like at camp. How long can you sit in this position? You got kids doing all this out there in the outfield. How long can you sit? Well, that's what happens to guys. You get so mechanical and caught up into staying back here over the rubber, we don't get power and stuff generated towards the plate. All right? Again, go back and watch Clemens and watch, I think you got a couple slides or something with those guys, don't you? If you watch some of those guys and click it over and over and over again, they're going to get, again, if this is the pitching rubber, I'm going towards there, you're going to see guys, as they get going, their hips, their load is here, guys. They're still back. They're behind, but their load is more here. I mean, stuff is going, all right? They're not sitting way back here and splotting back here over the pitching rubber. They got stuff moving and exploding, all right? And so what I did with guys is I started to make them increase their tempo from the windup, speed up their steps a little bit. I do this in camp. It's astronomical. A kid's 11, all right? And, he's back here, and whether it's over his head or not, that's immaterial. Man, boy, it looks real good. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Then he tries to lunge out there and throw at the last second. And I say, all right, Johnny, let's increase our steps a little bit. Let's get a little bit quicker with our steps. He gets there and starts going, and all of a sudden, his mechanics and his body start to flow, all right? They get, you could call it dancing if you want. I don't know how many guys go out on dates, and maybe go dancing from time to time, but they get a little bit of movement and rhythm, and their body starts to flow, all right? Instead of fighting yourself, all right, you're starting to use what you got, okay? And like I said, most guys are too slow, so I start to speed them up. Now, you can go too fast as well now. I mean, that's very rare, though, all right? But I got a couple guys that I got going, all right, and then they started going extremely too quick. You can do the other way. But all it takes, gentlemen, and what you'll see, every one of you has an internal clock, all right, that is the best tempo for you. All right, for you. And that's what I mean. You can't cookie cut people and it's like arm angles. So what I do is I sit back and watch, all right, and time them on the stopwatch. And just see guys, all right, and watch. And I look down, okay, you even chart it, and see when they throw the ball down in the zone, where they command their pitches the best, all right? It's amazing when you start looking at it that it'll be around the same time almost every single time. It's amazing. And I'm just going to throw out a number. Let's say you 2.5, all right? 2.5 seconds from start to pop in the glove, all right? and you're 2.5, and I notice when you're 2.5, boom, boom, boom. I want you to elevate one a little bit, boom, you throw it where you want it. You're down in the zone. And then I turn around, and I say, okay, very good, Jimmy. Let's throw a changeup, all right, or a breaking ball or something like that. And you know what I found when they started doing that, when I immediately told them to go to that? They slowed back down, all right? Because now, change it. I gotta slow it down. He's in there, gotta pull my foot a little bit, gotta pull down, all these things they told us, right? Tempo, keep the same tempo. I noticed with, grips and all that other stuff, again, we could go on for years and years and years, but if they keep that same, if he's a 2.5 fastball and that's where his ball works the best, all right, then you ought to be close to a 2.5. And I'm not saying if you go to a 2.6, because that's not a big frame there. I mean, you're not going to be 2.5 right on the button every time. You're 2.5, you're 2.55, 2.45, 2.6. You're right in that range. The ball's going to work for you a lot better. You're going to see an amazing thing, how the ball jumps out of your hand a little bit better when you start messing with tempo.